I actually went to Lhasa for the first time in '85, and it was another world. Absolutely amazing, different than anything I had ever seen. I started a travel agency and I did a lot of textile tours. And so I was really lucky to travel with people who knew a lot, who had a background of textiles. And I liked and looked at the objects and had a little bit of direction and was told to collect the whole objects. And I collected a few interesting items like spinners, the woven bags, but I knew from these professional people that you had to record and you had to photograph. And I was very careful. So there's lots of different ways that the sling is constructed. And that's one example. We'll perhaps see some more.
Gina's collection is a contemporary collection of Tibet, and it's everyday items, slings, bridles for horses, goatskin robes. It's the sort of thing that we just would never find in a museum collection. So this makes it really exciting for me.
The collections which are in Europe, there are beautiful collections, but of course it's a high end. It's the textiles of the aristocrats. So I suppose I've always liked things that belong to every day. Maybe this is the most important thing in the collection because it really shows you how to braid. We were driving down a road and I saw this nomad obviously going to make a sling because here we've got the hole here and it was unfinished. And you can count up for a braider. This is really important. Amazing, isn't it? We can't untwist it at this moment in time. And you notice how he's carefully got each little bundle tied up. And he was walking along with his yaks, actually doing this. The collection of spinning woven bags is an earlier collection in the 1990s. And spinning and weaving is a very, very interesting topic. The nomads were using this to spin yak wool. The wool is attached and we reckon you just jerk it like this and then you gradually spin. The rest of the collection is about dress. That's great. And I suppose that's what interests me. There's probably 8 sheepskins here, and this is a man's chubba. On this occasion, it's undyed. But the fashion sort of changes. If they want it white, they maybe put yogurt on it. Okay. They may clean it with brain. Yeah. They may use earth to make it sort of a browny colour. So there is fashion.
Just depends on the year. Yep.
Yeah, it varies every year.
Now the other thing that Gina does that is also very different from other collectors that I've come across is that she collects over time. So she's constantly looking for change and innovation and things that most collectors might ignore. So really got an eye for those things that suddenly appear on the market and then disappear again very quickly. So it's that ability to respond and understand that there's constant change and innovation, and the Tibetan material world is constantly moving on and finding new ways of doing things and finding new markets.
This collection I didn't think you'd like because I bought the whole thing. I went into a shop which she was a Tibetan lady and she supplied the villagers. And I said, I want a whole collection of what the local Tibetans would wear at a festival. She chose it. She chose the colours, she chose everything. And I thought, oh dear, Emma is not going to like it, but she really liked it.
Yes.
And why did you like it, Emma?
Well, I think this is really exciting to see that there is all of these new markets, new innovations, new fashions that the girls are picking up, and you know, they don't want to be burdened with a huge big tuba that they're wearing, so that they, you know, they can dance and they can go to work and they can do all the things that they want to do, and it's much easier to wear this type of clothing than the traditional big heavy, like we saw, you know, the sheepskin tuba. They're just picking that up is just enormous, whereas this is light, this is easy to store and easy to care for as well. So it's really fantastic to see this.
It's important that the items go to Liverpool because it has an older collection. So the collection, therefore, can connect. It's a stage on in history.
Gina's collection gives us a whole range of new ways of talking about Tibet geographically and then also in time. We can speak about Tibet not as something that happened in the past, but is very much alive and part of modern society.